Hey, everybody, what's going on? Jeff Rieger, another episode of the Daily Ticket. This one for December 1st, 2023. Holy shit, my hair looks awful. What are you going to do? It's another episode of the Daily Ticket. This is very special, guys, because I've been teasing this for quite some time. They go to me, they say, hey, Rieger, you need more followers. I'm like, how the hell do I get more followers? So I thought of this brilliant contest. I'll bring you on the Daily Ticket if you follow and review. And it seemed to have worked at least for 3 individuals because I have been able to figure out 3 people that are willing to come on the Daily Ticket and play a little ticket trivia. Oh, this is so exciting. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to meet the contestants. Then I'm going to give everybody the rules. And then we're going to see who will move on to take on Mike Stone in a future episode. But I did promise. I wanted to be the game show host so bad. I did promise I would put on a suit. I decided not to. But here, I have my Dave Dombrowski themed jacket. Let me just put this on real quick here. All right, here we go. Now we're ready to do business. All right, let's go ahead and meet our contestants. By the way, if anybody enjoys this, we'll make sure to get music the next time. Kind of a Bears bone operation. Our first contestant, he lives in Seattle after spending his school years in West Bloomfield and Eastern Michigan University. He once told Bobby Knight, hey, Knight, you can't do shit to me. Zero tolerance, pal. His name is Jeff Nemeth. Put your hands together for Jeff Nemeth, everybody.
Hello. How are you,
Jeff, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
It's a pleasure to have you on Ticket Trivia. Are you ready to go?
I am ready to go. I'm excited.
All right. Let's meet our next contestant. He's such an impressive individual. He can name all 32 starting NFL quarterbacks, and he can name exactly where they went to college. He hails from Clinton Township. He's in radio too. Why would you choose this business? His name is Blake Matrazak. Blake, how are we? What's going on?
I am good. I'm happy to be here with you, Jeff. It's going to be fun.
Thank you for being here. This is very exciting. Let's go to our last contestant before we get to the rules. Last but not least, from Dearborn, Michigan, he once scored 5 goals against his teacher in a floor hockey game after she was ruthlessly roasting him because he was on the other team. He calls it the greatest athletic achievement of his life. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Austin Brozowski from Dearborn, Michigan. Austin, how you doing, my friend?
Jeff, it's good to see you again, my friend. Great to see you, man.
Guys, thank you so much for coming on Ticket Trivia. Here's how the game works, and then we'll jump right into it, shall we? You each will get 5 questions. We have a very high-tech scoreboard. It looks a little something like that, okay? We have Jeff, we have Austin, we have Blake. You each will get 5 questions. The difficulty level ranges from 1 to 5, 1 being the easiest, 5 being the toughest. Whoever has the most points at the end of the first round, there's only 2 rounds, the top 2 point getters go on to something that I like to call Final Ticket Trivia. That's right. There should be dramatic music, but our budget's very low. Thank you for the laughter. Anyway.
Yes.
We'll give you each the question. We're going to go from youngest to oldest. You choose what category and what number question you would like. I will give you the question. You will answer it. I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. We'll mark it down in the very technologically impressive scoreboard, and we'll figure out who moves on to Final Ticket Trivia. Gentlemen, I know this is the biggest moment of your life. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready.
I am pumped. Yes.
I feel like I'm shouting at you. I'm not quite sure. All right. I've talked to you each backstage. I know Austin is the youngest. Blake is the second youngest. Jeff is the oldest. So let's start with Austin. Austin, here we go. This is very exciting. We have Red Wings, Pistons, Lions, Tigers, Michigan, Michigan State. Start with the 1-pointer. What category would you like?
I'll take the Detroit Tigers.
Detroit Tigers for 1 point.
Yes, I am ready.
Name the Detroit Tiger that hit a home run in Game 4 against the Oakland A's in 2006 to send the Tigers to the World Series for the first time since 1984. Austin, who's that Tiger?
Is that Maglio Ordonez?
That would be correct. If we do this again, I need some form of sound. Austin is on the board. Let's go to Blake. Blake, a 1-point question for you. What would it be? Michigan. All right, for 1 point. Who hit the game-tying shot against Kansas in the NCAA tournament that Michigan eventually ended up beating in March of 2018?
That would be Trey Burke.
That would be 100% correct.
And that was a block, not a foul, just so we're clear in the national championship.
I would agree. Not to mention Rick Pitino got that championship vacated.
Yes.
But for some reason, they didn't give it to Michigan.
Oh.
And I've always was impressed with Rick Pitino and Louisville because they played in a place called the Yum Yum Center. Anyway, here we go. Jeff, you're next up.
Yes.
1-point question. You can't choose the Tigers or Michigan. The rest of the board is open to you. What are you going with?
Let's go Detroit Lions.
Detroit Lions. Very popular category. Your 1-point question. Are you nervous?
Not at all.
Jeff, living in Seattle, a proud member of the 12th Man, a big fan of K9 when he was at Michigan State.
Yes.
Here is the question. 1 point. Who did the Lions take with the 3rd overall pick in the 1989 draft?
Barry Sanders.
That is 100% correct. 1-pointers are easy, people. Everybody's on the board. I would have kicked you off the game show if you got the 1
Yeah, if
point
I didn't get that one.
All right. You did pause for a second. I was very concerned. All right. Now we're up to the rest of the questions. You can choose 2, 3, 4, or 5 and give me your category. Austin, you're up, my friend.
I'll take the 2-point question for Detroit Red Wings.
Detroit Red Wings, 2-point question. It's going to get progressively more difficult. 2-point question. After the 2009 season, Wings GM Ken Holland chose to keep Johan Franzen instead of this former 40-goal scorer. This man, of course, went to the Blackhawks and ended up winning 3 Stanley Cup before retiring. Who is this man?
Is that Marian Hossa?
Marian Hossa would be correct. Oh, my goodness. Austin out to the quick early lead. Nicely done. 3 points for Austin. All right. Blake, what are you going to do, my friend? Do you feel at all nauseated that you're spending your Thursday night on a low production, low value game show?
No, I feel great about it.
Oh, fantastic. You guys are missing Thursday Night Football to be here. I don't know what the hell you're thinking. All right, Blake, go ahead.
Let's do the 3-pointer for the Detroit Lions.
3-pointer for the Detroit Lions. Here we go. The 3-pointer. If you don't get this one, what are we doing? Calvin Johnson did not complete the process, famously, in a game against this team in 2010. He did catch the ball. The official said he didn't catch the ball. Nobody knows what the hell a catch is anymore. What team did that happen against from Megatron?
That was against the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
That is 3 points. You are now the point leader with 4. Nicely done, Blake. Jeffrey, go ahead.
Give me Tigers for 3.
Tigers for 3. One of my favorite topics. Justin Verlander, married to Kate Upton, not the question. Threw 2 no-hitters in his time as a Detroit Tiger. One was at Comerica. One was on the road. Name the 2 teams that he no-hit.
Brewers and
That's
the
correct.
Blue Jays, which was on the road.
Wow, nicely done. Just like that.
No.
You have 4 points. All right. So Jeff is at 4, Austin is at 3, and Blake is at 4. We have ourselves quite the game. I have no idea if this is entertaining. Austin, up to you, my friend. Go ahead.
I'm going to take the 4-pointer for the Detroit Pistons.
4-pointer for the Pistons. This is tough. The Washington Wizards traded Richard Rip Hamilton to the Pistons in 2002, along with Hubert Davis and Bobby Simmons. Detroit gave up 3 players in return. Name one of the 3 players.
Oh, shit.
You can feel free to swear. I don't mind.
I don't think it was Charlie. He was still here, unfortunately. I'm just going to say Brandon Knight. I'm not sure on this one.
Brandon Knight is incorrect. We would have taken Brian Cardinal, Jerry Stackhouse, or Ratko Varda.
Yep.
Stackhouse probably the most notable of those three.
Stackhouse, yep.
All righty. That could be catastrophic for young Austin. All right, Blake, you're up. You've taken a 1 and a 3-pointer. What do you want now?
I will take the 4-pointer for the University of Michigan.
Shocking. Always Michigan. Never Michigan State. 4-pointer for Michigan. Here we go. How many carries did Chris Perry, the running back, have in the 2003 Michigan State game? Michigan won that game 27-21. How many carries we looking at, Blake?
That one is off my radar. I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to take a shot in the dark here and say 28 carries.
28 is way off. Chris Perry was a beast. 51 carries.
My gosh.
Wow.
Yes, I remember watching that game. It might be a little too old for you, but I am old, so I remember it. All right. Oh, how things have changed. The 4-pointers are giving people fits. Jeffrey, you're up. You've taken a 1 and a 3. You got 2, 4, and 5. Go ahead.
I will do 4 for the Detroit Lions.
The 4-point question for the Lions. The Lions drafted Eric Ebron from North Carolina in the 2014 NFL Draft at 10. A tackle, wide receiver, and defensive tackle went immediately after Ebron. Name 2 of the 3 that went after Eric Ebron that year. One of them Lions fans bitch about to this day.
What, that was the 20 which draft?
That would be the 2014 draft.
Man. Just 2 of the 3. You said a tight end, a wide receiver, and a quarterback?
A tackle, a wide receiver, and a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Man.
This is
We're going to have to.
right now.
A wide
Blake wants to steal. We have not put that in the game. We probably should have.
The Ebron was drafted where again? 10?
Yes. Jeffrey, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know.
All
I
right.
don't have one on this one.
All right. Blake, you want to help him out?
Aaron Donald, Odell Beckham Jr.
Taylor Lewan was the other one as well. Nicely done. Blake, too bad you didn't get that.
Nice.
All right. You each have 2 questions left. Jeff has 4. Austin has 3. Blake has 4. Austin, you're up. You can take a 3-pointer or a 5-pointer. Go ahead. Any category is yours. Austin for 3. Yes. It's my Will Tiemann.
Is it available for the Red Wings? 3-pointer?
3-pointer for the Detroit Red Wings. Absolutely. How many Norris trophies does the great Nick Lidstrom have?
3.
The answer, Austin, is 7. Now, Austin, Nick is one of my favorite players of all time. I happen to think he's the greatest defenseman ever to play the game.
I would agree.
For you to get that wrong hurts my soul.
I was about 7 when they won the cup in 08.
Well, you should have guessed 7. That would have been correct.
Yes.
Austin is down to only a 5-pointer left. Blake, you've taken a 1, a 3, and a 4, so you need a 2 and a 5. Go ahead.
Let me take the 2 for the Spartans.
Oh, somebody. I didn't actually think anybody would use Michigan State. Good thing I actually had some Michigan State questions prepared. How many Final Fours has Tom Izzo been to?
5.
The answer is 8.
Izzo gets me again.
Jeff,
Yes.
you have a 2 and a 5. Feel free.
Give me Pistons for 2.
In the 2017 NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons selected Luke Kennard from Duke with their 12th overall pick. Name the current NBA superstar that went the very next pick to the Utah Jazz.
Donovan Mitchell.
That is correct.
Boom.
Jeff's out here dominating.
You
No.
each
He is.
have 1 5-pointer left. Going into this final question, Austin has 3, Blake has 4, Jeffrey has 6. Do you mind if I call you Jeffrey?
Yeah, Jeffrey's fine.
Yeah, I hate that name personally. Is it with a G or a J? It's a J, I
That's
noticed.
Jay.
All right, here we go. Austin, it's rally time, my friend. You get a 5-pointer.
It is.
Anything is open to you.
I'm gonna stick with the Tigers for 5 points.
Tigers for 5 points. I feel this could be a tough one. On June 2nd, 2010, Armando Galarraga almost threw a perfect game against the Cleveland back then Indians. Name the one Cleveland player that got the hit and the umpire that totally fucked it up.
Wow. That is tough.
All right, the ump is Jim Joyce. I will remember that name forever.
Nice.
That is correct.
Yeah, man. Die hard.
Who hit that? I don't think Jose Ramirez was with the team at the time.
I will give you a hint. He's a guy that has 2 first names. I don't know where these balloons are coming from.
Guy with 2 first names.
How did I do that?
I would literally watch this play happen when I was younger.
That's
it's
correct.
horrifying, but
Armando covered first base. Miguel Cabrera fielded the ball.
and oh
It's
god,
a 5-point question. It's very difficult. This is for you to stay alive. You got Jim Joyce correct. We're going to need an answer, Austin. I'm sorry.
yes, I have no clue.
His name was
Yeah.
Jason Donald. A nothing of a ball player. Honestly.
No,
The guy
No.
was in the league for maybe 4
No.
years.
Man,
No.
I've never even heard of him.
All right. So Austin's final score is 3.
abysmal.
It's okay, though. That's okay. Austin, you're not going to make it to the second round, but I do, because I put so much work into this game, want Jeff and Blake to do a 5-pointer. So, guys, if you don't mind, can you give me a 5-pointer? Then we'll say goodbye to Austin, and we're going to move on to final ticket trivia.
Let's do it.
Blake, what do you got?
So I'm choosing between
5
Michigan,
points, anything but the Tigers.
anything but the Tigers. Michigan let me down last time, so let's go Lions.
Lions for 5 points. I feel this is a very difficult question.
Awesome.
In 2016, the Detroit Lions had to win one of their remaining 3 games to win their first division since 1993. Who were the 3 teams they gagged against? Doesn't matter in what order. I just need the 3 teams. 2016, remember Matthew Stafford hurt his pinky? Poor guy.
Yes. I know the last game was the Packers.
That is correct.
That's one.
That's the one that like sticks out like a sore thumb. And then the
Yes,
other
that was
2,
on national TV.
That was typical because Stafford could never win in Green Bay.
That is
Yeah.
accurate. Well, that was actually at Ford Field, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, was it? No. He can never beat the Packers either way.
the other 2, I have no idea.
All right, that's okay. We appreciate the effort. The Giants and the Cowboys. They
It's
got
always the
rolled by the
Cowboys.
Cowboys. Oh, my goodness. All right, Nemeth, what do you got? Anything but Tigers and Lions for 5 points.
Give me Michigan State for 5 points.
Michigan State for 5 points. Here we go.
I want to hear it.
This is impossible. I got this question from Rico Beard.
Oh boy.
Who was the interim coach after the Spartans fired Bobby Williams?
Oh man.
We'll just give it to you. It's Morris Watts. You're not going to get it.
No.
All right. That is the first part of Ticket Trivia complete. Austin, thank you so much for playing. Thank you for joining us. We'll invite you back
Absolutely.
next time when we decide to do Ticket Trivia for Champions. And you'll get another crack at it. Thank you, Austin.
All right, I appreciate it. And real quick, shout out to my dad. Shout out to you guys and Jeff Rieger. Go green, go white.
Nice
I love
job.
it. I love it. All right, let's sit again. If we had any studio audience or sound effects, we would have some kind of cool sound effects to say goodbye. But yes, big applause for Austin. All righty. Thank you, Austin. Now we say goodbye. All right. Now it's down to final ticket trivia. Again, I wish I had some dramatic music. Jeff versus Blake. Blake versus Jeff. Blake finished with 4 points. Jeff finished with 6 points. Real burner here. Final question. Final ticket trivia. It's a 3-part answer. One of them will determine who wins it. I'll explain. Let me first ask the question. Name the Detroit Tiger that won a batting title in 2007. Tell me his average. And this player had 216 hits that season. Tell me his teammate, the only other Tiger to eclipse 200 hits the same season. So, give me the player, guess the batting average, closer batting average breaks the tie, and who was the other player on the team to eclipse 200 hits? Time starts now, even though I never gave you a time limit.
Can I say who I think the player is?
All right, so here's what I want to do. I want first Blake to answer.
Oh, okay.
Then Jeff answers. And then we will give you the answers.
Yes.
All right. Blake, who's the player?
Tigers is my absolute weakness, so I'm just going to throw out Miguel Cabrera.
Jeffrey.
I had 2 players in mind, but
Need
I'm
one.
going to go with Sheffield.
Gary Sheffield. On that team. Okay, Blake, give me this player's average.
267.
That won a batting title?
No. Absolute weakness, Tigers.
Okay,
right?
that's okay. Jeffrey, what's the batting title? Or what's the
I
batting
would
average?
say like a 336.
336. And who was the other Detroit Tiger to eclipse 200 hits that season? Blake.
Pudge Rodriguez.
Jeffrey.
Was it Polanco?
Placido Polanco. Let's find out who's right. Name the Detroit Tiger that won a batting title in 2007. The answer is not Miguel Cabrera, not Gary Sheffield, but
Maglio
Ordonez.
One of Jeff's earlier answers, correct? Right?
That is correct.
Yeah, true.
What was his batting average? Blake said 267, which had to be the worst year in offense in baseball ever if 267 won a batting title.
Yeah.
Jeffrey said 336. The correct answer is 363. Advantage Nemeth.
Oh.
The last question was, name the other Detroit Tiger to eclipse 200 hits. Blake said Pudge Rodriguez. Jeff Nemeth said Placido Polanco. The answer is Placido Polanco.
Nice.
He nailed it. Jeff Nemeth is the inaugural champion of Ticket Trivia. How do you feel, Jeff?
Man, I'm excited. I cannot believe. I was thinking Polanco, and I don't know. That was a great one.
Did you guys have fun?
Of course.
Jeff, are you ready to take on Mike Stone in a future
I
episode?
am ready, more than ready to take on Stoney.
Blake, we're going to have to kick you out. We'll get
Jeff
one last word from
dominated
Jeff.
me.
Blake,
Dominated me.
thank you, my friend. Thank you for playing. Thank you for following the Daily Ticket. It's been a pleasure. And
Thanks,
do you
guys.
like my sport coat?
Hey,
Great.
love the outfit, the Dombrowski.
All right. Goodbye, Blake. Thank you. The final Ticket Trivia winner, Jeff. What do you feel? Is this the biggest thrill of your life? Go ahead. Let me know.
This is the first time I've ever done trivia in this type of setting. So, yeah, this is awesome.
You know what? First time I've ever done trivia in this type of setting as well. The winner, Jeff Nemeth from Seattle, who grew up in West Bloomfield in Eastern Michigan. Jeff, thanks for playing. We'll be in contact for when you take on Stoney. I think maybe you'll have a chance to beat him. You dominated. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Blake. Thank you, Jeff. Hopefully you liked it. Comment section below. If you thought this blew, we'll never do it again. If you liked it, maybe we'll put some more money into it and get some sound effects. It's a possibility. Jeff, thank you. Everybody, thank you. That was the first, hopefully not the only episode of Ticket Trivia. Bye, everybody. I wish I knew how to do that celebration with the balloons. We could hold on a sec here. No,
Do we have a curtain
that's
that
not
can
it.
drop?
No, well.
Okay.
What's that?
I said, do we have a curtain that can drop?
We got no curve. We're very low budget here. Hopefully next podcast we can increase the budget. All right. Everybody enjoy your weekend. We'll talk Lions on Monday. I hope everybody enjoyed this. Jeff, congratulations. I know it's a big thrill. Other than your children and you getting married, this is about as big as it gets. Go have a beer. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.